All right, so I am in the middle of Wisconsin, and I heard there's a place here that is supposed to be midway between the equator and the North Pole, and also midway between the Greenwich Meridian, you know, the established Greenwich Mean Time, and the International Dateline. So apparently there's a marker there, so that's where I'm heading, and that's what we're going to take a look at next. I hope this is the right road. It's dirty, it's dusty, it's gravel. A sign back there said geographical marker and it pointed in this direction. I have faith. Now I'm passing over a narrow bridge. And I still haven't seen the geographical marker. So what you see behind me are ginseng plants. This is a ginseng farm. 95% of the ginseng that's grown in the United States is grown in the state of Wisconsin. And 95% of that is grown in one county within Wisconsin. And what you see here is the way that they do it. Now, ginseng is very difficult to grow. It takes commitment because it takes several years for the plant to reach maturity. It also grows in shaded areas, so you can see the way that they are recreating artificial shading when they grow the plant. I don't know a whole lot about it, but as you travel through the center of Wisconsin, you'll see a lot of these structures, and that's what it is you're seeing. It's a very interesting crop. I wish I knew more about it, but I'm just intrigued when you see these different things that are unique to certain areas within our country. I'm looking for the center of the Northern Hemisphere, and I'm telling you, this is getting really hard to find. Every GPS is giving me different directions. It's like I'm being sucked into a vortex, but now I'm on a mission. I know it's not going to be much when I get there, but I have to get there. Did you ever have those times when even if something's not important, it almost becomes a quest? That's what I feel like trying to find this meridian point. I gotta find it! This is really quite funny. There's a reason I haven't been able to see it. Do you see all this big equipment behind me? It's because they had to move it. It's been in the wrong place. It's actually supposed to be much deeper into the woods in this direction, and it's not going to be put back. The marker's not going to be replaced for another several months. But let's see if I can find at least where it was. So here it is. Apparently the marker was here and it's been moved. So all that's left is this little sign and this marker that's in the wrong spot. So here's what it says. 45 degrees north, 90 degree west, geographic marker, site currently under reconstruction and relocation. Reopening September 12th, 2017. But there is still a little mark in the ground that shows it. So what do you think? Should this count as something? Anything? Was I successful in finding the center of the Northern Hemisphere? There's only one or two places on Earth where you can find the different hemispheres, the centers that are on land. And this is one of them, sitting in the center of Wisconsin. But it turns out it's way back there somewhere. Maybe I'll come back after September 2017 and see if I could find the new correct location. I gotta say, this was almost more fun than if I really would have found it. I happened upon a good Samaritan. Guy lives right down the street. He was going to get his mail. So I stopped my car and I said, where is this meridian marker? And he told me the whole story that I just shared with you. Apparently, people were coming by with their GPSs and they were locating it through global satellite positioning. And they figured out it was the wrong place. Can you beat that? So anyways, there was a reason I couldn't find it. I guess I'm justified, but I've wasted all kinds of time. So now I'm going to try to find some place to go to dinner. I've given this a lot of thought. I'm calling this one a success. As I'm driving around, there's even a funnier part to this story. As I said, I asked a local person who was going to get his mail if he could direct me to this meridian marker. And as a lot of you know, I've mentioned it in the past, I'm in the entertainment business, and that's one of the things that takes me around the country to all these locations. Well, I'm doing a week's worth of shows in this area, and my car is full of my show equipment. And the guy leaned in my window and chatted with me for a few minutes. Not once did he mention this. So that's who was sitting next to me the entire time that this guy was talking to me. He was looking across this robot guy, didn't bat an eye, didn't say a word about it. You just gotta love people. Okay, so I heard some interesting things about the Wausau Mine Company. It's a restaurant, and it's supposed to have quite a unique interior. Let's take a look. Well, I'd say it already has a unique exterior. Well, there's to the ladderway. I don't think I'm going to try it. And who is peeking out of that window? I don't know what that is. That's kind of spooky. Oh, it's a miner. The flowers are very pretty, but what an unusual planter. It says this is a registered mining claim. This really is a different looking restaurant. It really looks like you're in a mine shaft somewhere. I don't know how they did it. So I love a good ghost story. Apparently this place was built back in 1910 as a place for loggers. Sometime around the 30s, a guy named Brandenburg was stabbed to death in one of the booths, and it went unsolved. And the story is that the ghost still haunts these grounds. Can you imagine a ghost traveling through this mine? Wonderful. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. This is not an unfamiliar sight in Wisconsin. It might look strange to other people who are not familiar with Point Brewery. Get it? Point. So this is a small order of what they call Italian fries. You know, it's really hard for me to eat on camera, but I have to try and see what these Italian fries are all about. I'm dipping it in the marinara sauce. Very, very good. I think just a cheese bread. Really garlicky, really buttery. Lots of mozzarella cheese. I'm not going to be able to eat too much of this. Fortunately, I'm staying in a hotel tonight. It has a microwave and a refrigerator, so I'll take a lot of it home with me. There's my sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich. That's really good. Here it goes. Very weird architecture. It's made out of, I don't know, scrap wood and metal sheeting. It looks like nothing is straight. Quite a place. This was a really interesting place. The food was good. The atmosphere was really unique. It was reasonably priced. Most of the dinners and sandwiches were between $10 and $12. If you're in the area, I'd suggest you stop in.